Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Jurasing 12-Week Wellness Challenge. By now, you should have received an introductory email from me with all of the planned documents and the journals and the materials you'll need to get started. For the new folks out there, so exciting, glad you were able to join us this time around. I want to walk through, you probably are a little overwhelmed by all the materials I sent. I'm going to walk through it, give you a brief basics of what you need to know because it does start tomorrow. So you're going to need to know how to track your points. And for those that have participated in the past, you're going to want to listen to the short video because there are some plan rules that have changed this time around. So you're going to want to make sure that you listen in for those differences and not rely on what we've done in the past rounds. So let's start. You're going to be tracking 5 areas of wellness every single day. You're going to track points in food, fitness, water intake, sleep, and prayer and meditation. So let's break that down. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, what's the first thing you're going to do? You are going to weigh yourself. We need a starting weight. You're going to weigh yourself, and you're going to email your starting weight to durban, DURBAN, at Jurasink, JURISINK, not C.com. So we need your starting weight. If you want, please take a before picture of yourself. You don't have to send me your before pictures. We don't use them unless you want us to use them at the end, but you're going to be very, very thankful if you took a before picture, because when you go to take the after picture at the end of the 12 weeks, you can really, really see the differences as evidenced by some of the pics you saw on Facebook, those befores and afters. So go ahead and make sure you do that. Tomorrow, as you proceed through your day, you're going to want to focus on water, 64 ounces of water. If you drink 64 ounces of water in the day, you're going to take your little weekly journal, which looked like this. This is available in the email. It was a fillable PDF. It was also in an Excel spreadsheet, self-calculating Excel spreadsheet. So whatever works better for you, just make sure you're tracking it. So day 1, Monday, you drink 64 ounces of water. What happens? Next to water, you track 1 point. 10 minutes of prayer, meditation, and Bible reading. You do your 10 minutes prayer, meditation, Bible reading. Guess what? You mark yourself for 1 point for that. Sleep. So sleep's a little odd. So sleep is actually going to be 7 to 8 hours, continuous sleep. Naps during the day don't count. And it's actually going to be your sleep from Sunday night to Monday morning. So when you wake up on Monday morning, you're already going to have, or you should have, 1 point for sleep already. So you're going to mark yourself a point for sleep if you slept 7 to 8 hours. And we're going to get a little trickier. The food. How does the food work? For those that participated in the past, listen up because this is different. If you eat clean all day, meaning real whole foods, no whites, no sugars, no alcohol, you know what it is. I gave you the Daniel Food, the Good Foods list for you to follow if you get stuck and you don't know what is or is not on plan. But let's be honest. Everybody who is participating knows what they should be eating and what they shouldn't be eating. You've been hearing it for your entire life. So focus on real whole food. And if you do that all day with no cheats and no slip-ups, you get 3 points, not 1, you get 3. In the past, we only gave 1 point for food, but we feel it's really, really important, should be weighed heavier or more heavily, so it's 3 points, and that's an all or nothing. You either eat clean all day long, you get 3. If you even eat 1 Reese cup, 1 drink of alcohol, you get nothing, a big fat 0. So remember that, 3 or none. So let's move on to, let's stop with food there. So every week you get 1 cheat meal. 1 cheat meal, not a whole cheat day, you get 1 cheat meal. So what does that look like? Let's say you're going out on Saturday night, you know you're going to have maybe some drinks and a dinner that would be off plan. You would take that as your cheat meal, meaning that dinner you could have whatever you want, and you would still get your full 3 points for the day. If you blow it at breakfast, lunch, and also dinner and snacks in between, that's not a cheat meal, that's a cheat day, and you would get no points that day. So just remember how that point works. You do get a cheat meal every week, 1 freebie, and you don't lose your 3 points for taking it. Okay, how does fitness work? So the last element is fitness. You got 7 days in the week. You're going to do 3 cardio days. Each cardio day is going to count as 1 point. You're going to do 3 strength training days. That's going to count for 2 points. Why? We want to encourage strength training because it's better all to your overall wellness and health if you're developing muscle mass. Since as we age, we lose that. It puts us in a much worse position than just working on our cardiovascular system. So we want to reward those that are strength training. So 1 point for cardio, 2 points for strength training, but you're only strength training 3 days in a week. If you do more strength training days, you don't get any extra 2 points. It's always 3 for cardio, 3 for strength training. 3 cardio days, each for 1 point, 3 strength training days, each of those are 2 points, and then you get a day of rest. You get the day of rest regardless of whether you do all 6 workouts or not. You always get the day of rest and you still get your points. So the max number of fitness points that you can get in a week is 10. If you do strength training every single day, you don't get extra points. You only get 3 points in a week for your cardio days, 6 points in a week for your strength training days, and your 1 day of rest. So I hope that makes sense to everybody. Moving forward, when you wake up in the morning, you're going to weigh yourself. Like I said, it has to be a digital scale. So make sure that you have what you need. Make sure you've cleaned out your refrigerator or in your pantry. You want to make sure that you have real whole food to start the week with. I will be, anybody that hasn't paid or hasn't registered or hasn't sent in their starting weight, I'm going to be asking you and hounding you throughout the week to get all of that to me so I can understand who's going to be participating and who's not going to be participating. At the end of the first week, after you filled out your little journal on Sunday night or Monday morning, you're actually going to email me this journal, and that's how we're going to track your points. And then I will report the results of the for that week and the standings from that week by Wednesday of the next week. So not this Wednesday, but next week or next Wednesday, you're going to see how everybody did during the week. Okay. So other than that, I think that covers all of the bases. I think you guys should be set and ready to go. This is a really large group. We have, I believe, over 50 people participating, and we have a lot of great stories of people who have great goals of what they want to accomplish in this 12 weeks, and I'm excited to see how that all comes together. If you are in Northeast Ohio, we do meet every Saturday at 9 a.m. at Christ Church, 23080 Royalton Road, Strongsville, Ohio. We meet, we discuss for 15-20 minutes, and I actually teach free strength training right after that. So that's a way to connect with us and connect in with the community. And I'll let you know, part of my planning team, we have already been developing some additional items and activities and events that are going to happen during the 12-week for those that are in Northeast Ohio with us. And the last point is, hopefully in week 2, we are developing an app or a web-based program that will allow you to track the points electronically as opposed to filling out the weekly journals and sending it to us. So when that launches, I will send out an email and let everybody know how that's going to work. Of course, if you have any questions, message me on social media. Send me an email, and you're going to also want to connect in with our Facebook group because we do report the results there. So check out Juris Inc. 12-Week Wellness Challenge. That is the tag name. So if you go ahead and connect on that, and I'll try to reach out to all of you as well and make sure everybody's connected into that group because that's where the fun and that's where all the activity and all the hype happens. So make sure you get connected. Again, if you have any questions, give me a shout out. I'll be happy to answer. And good luck. Let's do this.